don't need that light. Oh, maybe I do. I can't tell. Should I use the light, you guys? That's good. That's all right there. Hi, guys. Move, baby. I gotta scoot up. Okay. Let me light these candles. Y'all can't see from where you are, but I just need a little candlelight. Okay, I won't be long. And I know this is midday, and many of you guys are at work. This isn't the normal time I come on, but she knows what she did. Thank you for watching the channel. I am TheDivineMaverick, also known as the mother of twins, helping you along your twin flame journey. If this is your first time watching the channel, hello, babies. If this is your first time watching the channel, thank you so much for being here, because I know that you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're choosing to spend a little time with me, and I appreciate that. So if you find that you like the content on the channel, please go ahead and smash that like button, as well as subscribe to the channel, because it'll put your energy in these card decks, and the next time you come to see a video, it'll feel like a very personal reading for you. Speaking of personal readings, I do those. I call them Love and Light sessions. Everything you need to know about me and how to contact me can be found down below in the description box. Forgive my mood, my zen, my zone. Today is Monday, and I'm normally off on Mondays. I just take off, right? And now I understand why I have this purple shirt on, because somebody just mentioned my purple shirt, and y'all know how I feel about colors, and you know how I feel about symbols. But I was out with spirit, you know, doing my nature thing, doing my thing, and I had to. My cauldron was out and everything. I almost took a picture for you guys and put some kind of cute little, you know, tagline or something to just be like, I'm doing the work or something like that. I don't know, but I was doing some work with my cauldron. For the ancestors, because I was guided to do so. I was instructed to do so. And so I was out there, and so I'm good. And I'm already in the message. If this is your first time watching, ride with me for a minute. Just roll with me, because it's gonna feel a little strange. It's not gonna feel strange. I'm not gonna even put that out there. Don't even receive what I just said. So, rewind that and toss it. Make a ball and throw it. If Wickedly Divine Feminine shows up somebody some kind of way, let me know, because I'm not looking at your comments, because I'm trying to stay in the zone of what I need to tell you. I just saw an orb. I don't know if y'all saw it, but hi, Tyrene. But she knows what she did. When she's going to see this video, when she sees this video, it's going to be like, you know what you did. You know exactly what you did. She sent me a song, and it's Andy Grammer. Andy Grammer. Please look that up. And when we get off of this stream, I need all of y'all as you're watching, today, tomorrow, whenever you see this, look up the song The Good Parts, Andy Grammer. Now, I'm going to tell y'all how spirit is. I'm already in the message. And I'm going to use my life, because I'm a divine feminine. I can talk about me real good. But yesterday, oh, Lord, I just realized that my phone is not, I hope my phone does not ring. Wait a minute, y'all. Okay. All right, I'm back. Sorry. Forgot about that. And it's midday too. Woo, my goodness. But anyway, so I was talking to a divine masculine last night, as well as a divine feminine. Just talking, not working, talking, not doing any light work. Well, isn't it all light work, really? But and something came up for me is some loose ends I need to tie up for myself. I'm being transparent for a reason, because all this is going to make sense in a moment. But it's almost like I left something undone, and that's as much as I'll say about it. Even though I'm talking about transparency, but you know, everything's for everybody. But hear my heart, and I did not think I needed to go back and do that. So some of you you thought that it was done. You thought that it was finished. You thought that you have ascended and transformed and walked out of it. But there's some loose ends you need to go tie up. I don't know if it's individual people that you need to speak to, because back then you weren't ready to speak at that time, but now you're ready, okay? So whatever that means for you, at the time you started this journey, or whatever this thing is you started, you didn't need to validate or vindicate or explain or interpret or translate. You just needed to just do. But now you've come to a place in your healing and your journey that you have to go back and tie up some loose ends, because you might not even know it, but you've left some people hanging. You've left some things dangling in the air. You've started some things. You have pioneered some things, and people are just left wondering, now what? Because maybe at the time you didn't realize that you were a light. At the time you didn't realize you were the voice, the only voice. At the time you didn't realize that you had such an impact, because you thought you weren't imparting, you thought you weren't giving, you thought you weren't sharing or showing. So I'm saying we need to, Divine Feminine, holla if you hear me. You have to go back now. You're strong enough and you can do this. Don't let procrastination or delay, that thought of delay. Don't wait till you say, I'm gonna wait till I hear spirit. I'm gonna wait till I get a confirmation. Consider this your confirmation, okay? Consider this your confirmation. I don't know about y'all, but it feels like I'm talking extremely slow. It could just be me, but I hear myself and I sound like I'm in slow motion. I don't know what that's about. It's never happened before, but probably okay, because I just heard it. It's weighty. It's weighty. WEIGHTY. What I'm about to say or something. But I'm usually I am inside. I'm like screaming inside. I'm just live inside. But I don't know. Anyway, hey Babs, love you. So you have to go back and tie up some loose ends. You have to go back, and you don't have to explain yourself, but you can definitely explain where you are. Okay? I mean, when I say explain yourself, your reason for existence, the reason why you did whatever, and that's not what I'm talking about. Just explain where you are. In other words, this is my name. This is who I am now. This is who I am now. This is who I am from now on. I love you. And then that's it. All right? So that's it. So I heard that from me. To me from spirit, but from me as well. Like, you know what? You got to go do that. You got to handle that. So I'm going to be doing that probably this evening. Some loose ends, tying up some loose ends. Okay. I'm sorry. I was getting a message. Okay. But that was for me. I don't know why I'm getting it right now. Maybe I'll use it in a few moments, but I just heard something that is actually specific for me. But I don't know. We'll just see how it plays out. But anyway, so the song by Andy Grammer, there she is. Hey baby, hey Wickedly Divine. You did this, you did this. Maybe that's why I was telling the other story I just told, because I'm about to go into why I'm on here today. The title of the message is Show Me Where It Hurts. I've already told everybody to go, after they see this video, go listen to Andy Grammer, The Good Parts, the name of the song. Look at the lyrics. If you want to just look at the lyrics now no, listen to me. No, look at whatever you feel like doing. Listen to me later. Let's look at the lyrics now, whatever you want to do. But I was out there with spirit, like I said, working with my cauldron and doing my stuff. And for my self-care, I also have to conduct, not rigorous spiritual hygiene, but I have to be very consistent with how I guard my chakras and my aura and my spirit. I have to, I have to do my filtration system has to be on 1,000.6 billion. Okay, so I'm out there and I'm doing my thing, and I'm lifting and cleansing and purging and everything, and decreeing some things and declaring some things to be for not only myself but anybody who is contacting me or connected to me or even coming to birth from me, because I'm a midwife. I'm gonna push you through that birth canal with love. I'm gonna pray until something happens. So anyway, I'm out there, and Wickedly Divine sends me this, and she does that often. I told y'all who she is to me. Second part of what I'm going to say. Thank you for dropping that right now. There are people around you that you, in Divine Feminine, hear me, in my heart, that you are taking for granted. There are people around you that are treasure chests. There are people around you that you have mistaken as enemy or threat or nuisance or distraction because of your past hurts, because of traumas, or because of things that have happened to you. And it has nothing to do with this new place or these new people that you're meeting, because you're still divine feminine. Spirit wants to say, let's talk about the unhealed things. Let's talk about the unhealed parts. Let's talk about there's a lyric in the song. It goes something like, it's not, I'm a paraphrase, but it's like, say the words that burn your mouth when they come out. Say the words that burn your mouth when you speak them. And for me, I immediately felt about the things that you've done that you feel shamed about. Shame or disgrace, or even things that bother you, that anger you. It's like fire coming out of your mouth. And some of you are afraid or even embarrassed or frustrated that you have a temper. You're frustrated. It's really it's power. You just have to learn how to transmute it and direct it, just redirect it. But you are frustrated because you are a hell raiser. But it's okay if you raise a little hell, okay? You might have to raise hell in order to reach heaven, okay? So I'm saying, just learn how to harness it, because it's yours. It's not anybody else's. It's yours. I know what happened. I know what you went through, but it's still yours. Own it. Own your shadow. Get acquainted with your shadow. The same shadow you see in your divine masculine, that's your shadow. Get acquainted with it. Okay? Get acquainted with it. It's yours too. It's all shadow. But we're not trying to kill shadow. We're trying to contain it. We're trying to consume it with our fire, with our light, with our glory. That's what we're doing. Light trumps darkness all the time. Okay? And then you learn how to integrate the energy, right? I've never seen a mother bear rescue a cub calmly. You know what I mean? I've never seen a mother protect its child calmly. It's your fire. It is that's your power. Your power immediately kicks in when you are what? Threatened, when you feel afraid. That's when it happens. I don't know why I just went here, but I need to go here. I know why I just went here. But you know what I mean? And it's okay. Learn how to control it. Learn how to contain it. Learn how to consume it. Lemon sepakashi to lomosik na misukolobo santiki lomosik na mashelo masik data mont balesikido melin mansino. Attribute it back to you. You don't get your temper from your daddy. You don't get your temper from your mama. That's something that's been running through generations. You know what I mean? That's just part of your bloodline, your lineage. Y'all just tempered people. Temper people. I don't know. I just saw tempura now. What is that? Anyway, you know what it is, whoever I said that for. But you don't be ashamed or disgraced by that or afraid. Just be who you are. Embrace that. That's the next part of this journey towards union. You know, in the 3D, it's going to happen as soon as you do this. Tie up these loose ends. Okay? All right? As soon as you do that part. Now, the song talked about, I don't like just small talk. I don't like talking about the weather. I don't care about your day job, what you did, like not what you did, but gossip or anything menial. Not menial. Minuscule, thank you. I almost said mundane. But the mundane, like I don't, show me, get real with me. Get real with me. And that was a message to me. That was a message to me that still, especially, you guys know with cyber security, cyberspace, cyber bullying, cyber whatever you want to call it, all the cybers. It's to be a human being with family and friends. Because I'm on your street now. Just get ready. Go ahead and gird up your loins because I'm coming through. All right? All right, by spirit, not me, not I, but by the power that's already at work in me. Sorabaha, which is my divinity, which is God, which is spirit, creator, source, universe, the all in all, the only thing that matters, the author and the finisher of our faith, the reason why we are here, the reason why we are expressing ourselves in such glory is because we are tapped into the source. That's how I'm coming through, okay? So I'm saying you have people that are connected to you and know you win, knew you win, and know you now, and all kinds of things, right? And so you don't know how much information in this information age to release, especially those of you who are podcasters, bloggers, creators, those of you who are in what we would call the public eye, where people can look you up or find you, and because you have things connected to you, people, you know what I mean? And people talk. And if you're still getting delivered from or getting healed from people talking about you because you probably came up with a very critical caregiver, and you don't like it, you get people thinking, the thought of people talking about you is enough to send you into a tizzy or a tailspin. You know, you feel very unnerved when you feel like your name is being brought up in casual conversation. You know what I mean? Why are they discussing me? Why do they even care? Especially the ones of you who are thinking, why do they even speak to me? They don't even speak to me, so why are they even speaking about me? All right? So I got you. But what I'm saying is, for me, you have to be discerning about what you release. And so how can you be authentic yet hidden? Hi, Shimanda. How can you be authentic and transparent, yet hidden? You see, it's a balance, right? But when it comes to you being authentic and open and vulnerable, it's power in that. Let me tell you how. This is defeating the shadow. It's power in you embracing everything about you, no matter who's watching, who's listening, who's talking, who's there. It's important to be authentic to your truth, because you have to understand that whatever we have been going through has to mean something for somebody, including us. Because some of y'all went through hell and back, and then you went through hell again, and then you came back, and then you found out you had to go to hell again because you left something back there, and you had to go back again and find it. And when you found it in hell, you were in hell finding things. You were in hell finding treasures. You were in hell finding yourself. And then you had to come back to a place of tranquility. You had to come back to a place of peace. And now that you're here, you just want to make sure you keep everything the hell away from you. Spirit is saying, show me where it hurts. Show me where it hurts. Where are you tired? Where are you lying to yourself? Where are you bound by fear and judgment and criticism? Where are you repeating the stuff? Where are you still holding on to a false reality, whatever that may be? Where are you saying, I don't even have Rabban Shobochana. I don't even have words. I don't even have words to express to you the feeling that I feel. All I can do is this. And whoever this is for, you know what this means. I don't know. I'm just. Now you're doing this. And then you turn into this. But you say that, but. Then you start with that, then you might clap on it. Then you start doing your hands like this. You don't have any lotion on that you're putting on your skin. You just yeah. Yeah, I don't know. What you think? You know what I mean? So, hearing that song made me think about myself and image and ego and vulnerability and all that kind of stuff, because that song, at first I was listening to it for the Divine Masculine Collective. I was like, man, this feels very much like Divine Masculine, kind of saying, I want to talk to you. As a matter of fact, I'm still going to do a video about that, but it was like Divine Masculine kind of talking to Divine Feminine, saying, no, okay, I'm ready to tell you about my insecurities, because last night's video, remember, a Divine Masculine was saying, I'm just insecure. So I'm overwhelmed at the love that my Divine Feminine shows me. And so they are afraid to take the leap of faith. And I was like, okay, so this is a continuation of that collective saying, here's why. And I'm ready to like tell you the truth. I'm not going to just ghost you. I'm not going to just leave your side. I'm not just going to love bomb you and then disappear. I'm going to tell you, right? And then the song, as always, because that's what union is, your energy begins to combine with your masculine energy so much that you don't know where one begins and the other ends, or the other ends and you begin. You know what I mean? And in the 3D, you just, the energy, it's like a circle. It's a circle. It's a cycle. It's a cycle. It's a circle. And it's a yin and yang. It's a cycle. It's a circle. It's synergy. It's a circle. It's a circle. It goes around and around and around. And so the song I was listening to for a collective of Divine Masculine now became not only Divine Feminine's energy, but it became me. It was for me. It was for me. And I was like, I parts of me, what would they think? But you can probably tell, if you've been around me at any length of time, you can probably tell that my voice, I have a very strong voice anyway, and y'all probably heard me calling Josh. Now that's my YouTube voice. But if I weren't on this with you all, it's a different sound. And part of me is like, I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not going to talk about those words that burn out of my mouth and say things like, I yell at my son a lot. I yell with my lit up, illuminated self. And I was like, wow. And so I'm listening to the song and I'm like, that's something that the tribe, they may believe, they may not. Who cares? I'll never show them. I'll never tell them. But you can kind of, if you can discern anything, you can kind of look at me and tell that she can probably go. She can probably go. You know what I mean? But I was like, let's show Baba Sina. And I said, I sit here and say things like, don't let your deity get you messed up. Don't let Satan get you messed up around here, and then turn right around and woo to the tribe. I'm on it now. See, I had to get to this place though, because before it would have been about subscribers. It would have been about likes, shares, and comments. But what is that going to do if I gain the whole world and I lose my soul? What's the point of awakening if I'm going to wear a mask in my new life? I'm already in the message. But at the same time, that's just me. And that's what dying looks like. Paul said it, I believe, I die daily. So you're not there. You have ascended and you have come very far, Divine Feminine. But we are not there yet. We are still not there as Divine Feminines, as the ones that are the nurturers, the caring ones, the compassionate ones, the empathetic ones, the receivers. The womb is still healing. The womb is still healing. And because you are still healing your womb, there is no need for intimacy. There is no need for activity right now. Nothing can enter the womb yet, because you know that if something really enters a fertile womb, something has got to be produced. So you got to be mindful of what you are producing. Okay? You have to be mindful of what you are producing. Okay? So I'm saying it's okay. Let your womb heal. The womb, the woman, the feminine energy is still healing, because they are still kind of Solobo Shandada. It's sorry, that Lion King took me right out with that. Bye guys. It's okay. It's okay, Babs. Don't, I know Babs is a warrior princess. Don't, it's okay. But I was just saying, that was like, that's what I mean. You still gotta go. You still gotta go. So as I was saying, the womb is still healing, right? So divine feminine, it's about transparency. It's about with yourself first, though. With yourself first. It's about that. The Lion King is also a sync for me. I'm going to finish this thought, and then I'm going to go back to the Lion King if my spirit guides allow me to, because it's actually a funny sync, but it's good because it's about our power. Because I was talking about how there are different sides of myself, or there are different sides of you, divine feminine, and you're like, I can't show this to that and that to this and this to that. But if you, it all points back to what? Ego. And that's important. If your divine masculine has said that you are in your ego and you got offended, listen to that truth. If somebody around you is telling you that you are all up in your flesh or in your ego, I'm not talking about your power. I'm not talking about your authority. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about your position. You know what I mean? And you understanding your destiny. I am talking about doing things to still try to protect a false identity, or doing things trying to still cover something that spirit is trying to uncover. Stop pulling up the blanket and spirit is trying to yank the blanket off and expose, but not expose to embarrass, but expose for healing and empowerment. You know what I mean? Expose for healing and empowerment. Expose so you can see that your weaknesses, your so-called or perceived weaknesses are actually your point of power. At your very lowest, you have the capacity and the potential to be your most powerful or your strongest. Like the scripture says, when I am weak, he is made strong. Who is the he? Divine, the spirit. When I am weak, when my flesh is failing and has failed me, then I have an opportunity. I have an ability to tap into source and let it go. Receive the power to let it go. Let go of the false reality. Let go of the mask. Let go of the old things that you are still trying to carry into your new life and repackage or repurpose. Stop repurposing trauma. Stop repurposing or repackaging mess and bringing it into your new life. Okay? Haman shikobobo. All right? For instance, if I turn into a preacher, it's in me. Like Prego, the sauce. It's in there. It's in me. I know what I label the channel, but guess what? I am limitless. The algorithm is just going to have to figure me out. Okay? I'm not worried about that, because I know that because I am divinely guided and I'm on my purpose and in my mission, I know that spirit is going to cause my message, or the message I'm carrying for whoever it's for, it'll reach you. I don't have to worry about that. And so whether I have cards, or whether I have a cup of water here, or whether I have a tissue, or whether I have a puppy on my lap, whatever it is, it's going to get to where it needs to be, when it needs to be there. And that's it. Ego would worry about, oh, that's not very commercial. It's like a true artist signing a record deal with something that's commercial. And no offense, no shade to anybody that's in the music industry. But I'm saying, I will say this, if you know that you are commercializing yourself or trying to sell yourself water your message down or change to conform, then you are wrong and you will not be happy. There might be some temporary pleasure, but you will not have joy. You better be authentic. You better be true to yourself. It doesn't matter if 4 people download your stuff. Then those 4 people can take that and multiply. Like Sarah Jake said, God multiplies. God multiplies. Spirit multiplies. It's about multiplication, multiplicity, okay? So don't worry about that. If you are worried about that, oh, I don't know when the right time is. You sitting here looking at trends and stuff and figuring out when you should release what and do what. You better stop that. There is a time and a place for everything. There is a time and a place for everything. But right now, you just need to move. Right now, you just need to birth. You don't tell a woman that's about to have a baby, hold on a minute. It's not time. More people will be in the delivery room to watch you roll through, or the lobby watch you rolling through on your wheelchair to say, oh, she's having a baby's coming, so hold the baby for a minute. No, no, no. That's not what's going to happen. Y'all felt me. I just went in there. That's not going to happen. When the baby is ready to come, the baby's coming. And you are pregnant, some of y'all. Some of y'all, your wombs are healing, because I know I said that earlier, but you could still get pregnant and your womb is still healing because the baby is insulated. The baby in the amniotic fluid is encapsulated and protected. So yes, we just call that a high risk pregnancy, meaning you're carrying precious cargo, so you got to be a little extra careful. You have to let some people go, some places go, and some things go because you are high risk. You carrying something right now, while you're still healing. Oh, Shama. So you have to make sure that everywhere you go, it's a sterile environment. You just have to make sure you're around people that have clean hands, and pure hearts, and clear vision, meaning they can see you for who you are. Because if they're seeing you for who you are not, then their vision is blurry and they can to the left. You know what I'm saying? And if they can't see how to get to the left, why don't you turn them in that way? Sorobosha. Lead them out. Lead them out. Lead them out. Retaman sobokoshanda. Irebekan. Rembo sipolaman si chikilaman sotobo ochimentaya. Your ancestors are saying, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Y'all, I'm dying every week, every day. In front of y'all. I kept asking Spirit, listen, because I said, I like the way my energy is when I'm just uploading videos and I'm just by myself. I love being with them because I love their energy, but I get so distracted. I get so animated. And Spirit was like, always saying, you gotta go live. Other people can upload. And nothing, again, I still upload, but I'm saying, I must go to Samaria. I must upload. I have to. I have to upload I have to stream. Wow, wait a minute. Thank you. I have to upload this to you. This download is coming so I can upload it to you. That's why I go live, because I have to give the upload. But I die daily in front of y'all. I die daily. I die whenever we are live, whenever we are together, whenever you hear something. I'm dying to a little more of me every day. And it's okay, because if the old me has to go, because the new me, it needs some more room. Again, expansion is coming for many of you. You need to make room. Make room for what you are believing for. Make room for what you are seeing. You need to have the audacity to dream. I wish I had a church. Y'all remember that from last night? I wish I had a tribe that could understand when I say the word audacity, what that means. I am audacious. I am. I'm audacious. I am. I am also too much. I am. But like my bishop would say, my late Bishop Charles Lewis would say, those that need to know. Those that need to know. So as I was saying, I yell at my son with my divine self around here, and I'm like, man, and it's like, get that together before you get this together. You need to take care of home. I don't know who this is for, but you need to take care of home. Some of y'all spells are hitting the ceiling or whatever you're doing. Your ritual work is not going like you wanted it to, or your flame connection's not moving like you wanted to because you are neglecting home in order to try to make a new home. Let's take care of the one that we have right now. Take care of the kids. Don't let the kids fall by the wayside. I know it's rough. I know we've been in this house. You know what I mean? Or wherever you go. You know what I'm saying? Take care of the kids with your divine self. Okay? Especially the ones of you whose children have been asking you, what is that? What you doing? Da-da-da-da-da. You, get out, close the door. Hurry, baby, move. All of that. I don't know who this is for, but I love you. But I love you. But I am saying, take care of your home first. If you take care of the home that you have and the people that are in that home, and I'm feeling children, you know, children. Because they're watching you and they're listening to you and they're learning from you. And just like you want your counterpart to be consistent, you need to be consistent too. We need to be consistent too. All right, that's enough. That's enough. You got it. We got it. Another thing, being divine, feeling limitless, and also feeling like I believe in miracles and divine protection, all that stuff. But there is a part of me that knows that my yelling at my teenage son, my African-American son, is part of the fear that I feel, knowing that these times that we are living in, and I would rather be the hammer that comes down than it happen out there. You know what I mean? Get used to it. Like, I don't know, I'm subconsciously preparing my son for war or for a world that would war against him. It's hard to love when I'm trying to make a warrior, but not understanding that it is my love. It is my love that makes that warrior. Do you understand me? It is. I'm just saying. But at the same time, I love everybody. I love the rainbow. I love everybody, every race, every color, every creed. But I also have to recognize that I'm an African-American woman, and sometimes some black stuff gonna come out. What that means is just my melanin, my stuff, what it means to be a Southern black woman. You know what I mean? Just gonna come out. But I don't want to offend my lighter skinned family. That's what I call it, lighter skinned family. My wonderful people. That's my white people. My beautiful people, that's my black people. My creamy people, that's my other people, you know, all wherever, you know what I mean? I happen to be able to sing rock and roll and gospel. Rebabas. I don't know why. That's just what I just woke up like this. I woke up like this. And for me even to say that to you 20 years ago, I'd have never said that. Oh, she thinks she cute. Oh, she thinks she all that. No, I'm just saying, it's the truth. I just woke up like this, literally and figuratively. All I can remember, my earliest memory is being in a crib with a blanket. And I promise y'all, I know I was 6 months or 7 months old. 6 months old. And I just remember like looking up in the ceiling going, yeah, I'm going places. I don't know, something. I knew it was like, oh, this is interesting. This is an interesting place. I knew it was a ceiling, even though I was an infant. And I know some of y'all are like, this girl done gone crazy. And yes, you're right. I have gone. I've been gone for about 1.5 years now. I've been gone. You can ask anybody in my family. You can ask anybody that knows me or knew me. Yeah, I'm gone. And I'm not coming back down. I'm not coming back down. I can't. I love the view from here. It's amazing. So why is I saying that? Yes. So I remember being a baby and thinking, wow, okay. So I woke up like this. All I did was live life. My parents were responsible for me. I didn't know I couldn't even walk. Even though I can remember learning to walk and knowing I know how to do this. I just have to remember. Shamanda. I promise y'all, I remember thinking that. I know how to do this. I just have to remember. I know they keep holding maybe if they just let my arms go, they trying to lead me. Let my arms go. Let me go put me on the edge of the coffee table. Let me stand right here for a minute. I just got to remember. I know how to walk because I used to run. I used to fight. You know what I mean? Like I know, like fight like a sword fight, not, you know, another life, y'all. You know what I mean? I was like, I know how to do this. That's why when you put the spoon in my hand and I know how to get this thing to my mouth. As a matter of fact, I remember eating with my fingers though. I didn't even have, I just remember boom. I just gotta remember. I know how to do this. How do you think babies know where their mouths are? I'm gonna leave it alone. All right. Okay. Let me go back to what I was saying. 40 minutes. Let me finish this. Let me tie this up. Ooh. Baleshito no more. I gotta get a conclusion, y'all. Sorry. Now I gotta close. I gotta figure out how we're gonna do it. What is it? What spirit, what would you have me say? I forgot what I was. Did I make the biggest point? Okay, I did. Yeah. Go ahead and die already. But does that the conclusion die already? But yeah, what I mean by that, symbolically, go ahead and just let it all go. Be unabashedly, unashamed, audacious, ferocious. Love, 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 love. Ooh, Shamanda Basata. It was love that brought me here to you. It was divine love and divine intervention that brought me here to you when I just sat on the edge of my bed one day and I made a journal entry in 2018, August 2018. And I began to reflect because it had appeared that I had reached the pinnacle of my life. I would appear to you as successful. If you met me at that time, you would have said, she has it all. So I'm going to show you where it hurts. Me. I had it all and I still was empty. I was supposed to be an ambassador for Christ. Yet I myself had stopped believing, I guess, believing in this God who saves. Because I was in the business of saving souls, yet I couldn't save myself. But the part of me that didn't want to die was the one that was holding on to things. So when I sat on the edge of my bed and I wrote my little, "Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret." Come on, Judy Bloom. I wrote out the life I wanted to live. But before I wrote anything, I said to God, I started it with, "I miss you." And I said, "I miss us I meant my relationship with God. And I said, before I start asking you this stuff, can you promise me that we'll get back together like it used to be when it was not all this noise? And I wrote my list of the life I wanted to live alongside, along with, within God. And I closed my letter of love with, and if you just give me one more shot at this, I promise you, I won't let go. I won't let you go. If you give me one more chance, if you fix this life right here, you can do whatever you want with my life. You can have it. Because every prayer I ever prayed before now, you answered. And I wasn't even that near the end. Once I started getting all the stuff, I wasn't that close anymore because distractions came in. And once distractions come in, and once things start to come in, you have to maintain those things. And in order to maintain those things, some things have to be diminished, or some things are not going to get as much attention. So in order to maintain, things start to fall by the wayside. Well, the thing that got me where I was, I began to let fall by the wayside because I had somebody else or something else holding me up, holding me up, holding me up. And it was people, and it was opinions, and it was that, it was acceptance, it was that stuff, it was stuff. And that's all this journey is about for you right now. Get rid of that stuff. Because at the end of everything, the only thing that's going to remain is the divine word that is already at work in you. What does God say about you? And then I would bring right behind that very sentence, what do you say about yourself? No matter if there was nobody watching, what do you say about yourself? Examine why you want what you want. Examine why you want what you want. Why is it? What are the motives? So when I gave my for real yes, and it wasn't from a place of desperation when I wrote that out to God. It was from a place of somebody lied. Somebody lied. That is where it came from for me. Somebody lied. And I want an explanation. I want an answer. Because I, unlike a lot of other people, this is my business. This is what I do. I am an ambassador for Christ. So why am I not partaking of the very fruit that I am supposed to be teaching and giving others? Why? What is it? And when you ask the right questions, God will give you the right answer. God said, because you forgot the best part. Me, divine, to be real, to be authentic. You were sold a vision and you lived in that vision, but it was a false reality. And now you are uncomfortable and discontent because you are not living the word. You have the form of godliness, but you are denying the power. So awakening is taking power. Taking your power back. I hope you do that. Take your power back. Move in it. Embrace who you are. Remember who you are. Show God where it hurts and then kill it once and for all. It's ego, babies. It's that ego, babies. Watch that ego. Right? Wickedly divine feminine. Remember the good parts. Y'all listen to that song. If you know what song I'm talking about, go back to the beginning of the video. I love you guys. Mwah. We've been on here. I love you so much. Thank you, Sacred Earth. Thank you, Barbara, for being on here. I love you. All right, Wickedly Divine. Divine Impression, bless you. Queen Vashti, thank you. Connie, bless you. Nicole, I know these was good groceries right here. Sharon, I love you. Sharon G. All right, Gigi, love you. Bye, Patricia. Bye, Mia. Love you.